Personally, I'd say very much go down the Microsoft path. Obviously, I'm kind of biased, but before I joined Microsoft, I was an independent, and before I joined Microsoft, I had the same decisions of, do I go Java or do I go Microsoft camp? And as soon as I saw .NET come along, that was enough for me to know. And if you are familiar with Java, then learning C# is quite frankly a breeze. There's, in terms of writing the code, there isn't a massive difference in terms of approach, at least, or in terms of understanding the syntax. It's not about learning the language itself, it's about learning the frameworks underneath. And again, in .NET, you have to write you generally write an awful lot less code in order to get something done than in some of the more advanced Java platforms.
Is that going to be one of the sales pitches for Indigo, that the programmers on Indigo are going to be quite a bit more product productive than,
sure,
let's say, remoting or on other systems?
Or on other platforms, yeah. Now, I can't speak for the marketing guys, because I'm in the program management group, but I would certainly hope that would be a message we take to market. It's certainly something we took to market with with .NET, and you can dispute the results of it, but things like Pet Shop do illustrate a clear difference in terms of the amount of code you physically have to write, or that you have to use tools to write for you in order to get stuff hooked together. Certainly with Indigo, our intention is, for example, if I have code that expects transactions to be supported, then most of that capability should be exposed by using simple attributes rather than writing lines and lines and lines and lines and pages of code. So that's an approach we're very much barreling down the path of. So if you've coded ASMEX before or enterprise services before, you'll very much recognize the Indigo model when you see the code coming out. It's simply .NET code with slightly different attributes, slightly different namespaces, but pretty much your programming experience is very, very similar indeed, which is how we can migrate your code smoothly.
Where would